Hi everyone, Shanti Clayton here, California Homemades. This is my Detox Diary and I am on day 20, which means tomorrow is my last day. I'm coming to the end of this detox and it's been a really good one. And so since I'm nearing the end, I was kind of reflecting and thinking of what habits I want to bring into my regular life. I think I mentioned on a couple of the other videos, I do a lot of this stuff anyway, but this round of detoxing has really made me think about juicing a lot more. I used to juice every day and I used to do it myself. And then I got busy and I was running a lot of detoxes and it was just faster and easier for me to buy it. The guy I get it from does cold pressed juice, so it's really good. But even then, it's like I wasn't doing it all the time, and you just get out of the habit. And that's the thing about habits. Once you start doing it, it just becomes a habit, and then it's like it takes a conscious effort to change it. So that's kind of been one of the gifts of this detox, is to get me back onto juice. It made me really conscious of how good I feel when I'm juicing and how much I like juicing myself and just doing different combinations. And, when I don't have the time, I don't feel bad about buying it. To me, it's about getting it. It's not about beating yourself up on the process of how you get it. It's just like the detox, big deal if you're having me make all your stuff. At least you're doing something good for yourself. So however you're getting it, it's a good thing to incorporate. So I'm definitely going to keep juicing. I want to do that every single day. I used to start out my day with a juice. Every day I would have a juice, and then I would have a smoothie, and then I would have usually like a green pack, and then, and then probably like fruit until 12. So I've just been thinking about that. I don't like to be super strict because I feel like when you limit yourself, then that's what you think of as the limits. So to me, it's all about balance, but I definitely will start putting juice back in my diet all the time. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between juices and smoothies and which one is better. People are always talking about which one is better. Like I said, I think they're both good, and they both have their benefits. And if I had to choose one, I would choose juicing definitely, but I do both. I like juices and I like smoothies, and I think they both are a good delivery system for healthy stuff. Smoothies, it's really easy to put like some spinach or some kale in your smoothies, and you're getting the fiber along with it. When you're juicing, the thing about juicing, okay, so a couple reasons why juicing is really good. You're getting all the nutrients from what you are drinking right now. It goes straight into your bloodstream, and your body is able to use it really readily. And it's not the same with a smoothie, because a smoothie has fiber, and so it has to go through your gut to start getting digested. So the nutrients aren't as readily available. It doesn't mean that it's bad. You're still getting good stuff. It just means that a juice, you're getting it right now, which is like why sometimes you feel just like a rush of energy when you drink a juice. I always feel like, wow, so energized after I drink a juice. Not only that, but the amount of veggies you can get when you are juicing is way more than you would be able to physically eat. And you're getting more nutrients when you do it like that. So it's just a good thing to do. I mean, you wouldn't be able to eat a 5-pound bag of carrots, but you could definitely drink a juice that has 5 pounds of carrots in it. And, it would be just a regular sized juice, probably like a 20-ounce juice. So it's really hard to, even if you eat a really good diet, it's very hard to eat all the nutrients that you need every day. And so that's just a good delivery system for nutrients. And that's how I like to think of it. And smoothies are a good delivery system too. And like I said, if you do like protein smoothies and stuff, it's a good way to get some protein in. I like both, but I'm definitely going to keep juicing and keep that in my life as a new habit. Like I said, it used to be one of my old habits, and I kind of, have slacked off. So I'm going to definitely put that back in. And when you juice, you want to juice only organic. And the reason is because, like I just said, you're getting everything right now when you drink a juice. So if you're juicing veggies that are not organic, that means they're grown with a whole bunch of pesticides. And so when you juice it, it's like you're just drinking a huge shot of pesticides. So don't do it. It would be better not to juice than to juice with non-organic veggies and fruits. It's really, really important to use organic for that. More important than even than eating them, because like I said, it's like a straight shot to your bloodstream. And yeah, that's about it. I think juicing is fantastic, so I'm going to keep doing that. And I had a really good day today. I even got a early morning yoga class in, and then I worked the rest of the day. And that's just, I've been saying it this whole detox, but it really like brings the point home on a daily basis for me, especially on this one, that you get, it's like you free up so much time. And I know it's so weird because there's still the same amount of time in the day, but it's like you have so much energy and you're feeling so good that I feel like you get more use out of the time in each day. So I just feel like this whole time that I've been on it, even on the days when I'm feeling crappy, I still was getting more done than I was before I started this. And I just wanted to say a little bit about, it makes you conscious too about you being the only person that you control. So when you do something like this, you know, it kind of makes you think about everything. And that to me is always a good lesson. It's something that I always need like reminders on, because I'm kind of a control freak. And, you know, when you realize that you're the only person you can control, and that when you're doing good stuff for yourself, it kind of just makes everything else better for everyone around you, for everyone that you interact with, because you're in a better space. So when you're treating yourself better, it makes you happier, and that just spills over into every interaction you have with everybody. And as far as something like this, it's like once you take ownership of taking care of yourself, you feel so good about it, because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm doing all this good stuff for myself, and you're feeling awesome the whole time. Well, most of the time. The end result is awesomeness. And so it just makes you feel like such a sense of empowerment, and really like you're doing something so good for yourself, and you are. So that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling really, really happy that I did the detox, really happy that I have been sticking it out and doing it for the 21 days. And just thinking about, like I said, the habits that I kind of want to incorporate into my daily life now, and, you know, what I'm going to do when I come off. The other day I was talking about, you know, just coming off slowly, eating fruit, you know, the first day off, you know, maybe still having a juice and a smoothie in the morning, then maybe like a fruit salad, or just a fruit by itself, because there are certain fruits that shouldn't be combined. I don't usually eat fruit salads anyway, so I don't know, maybe a banana or something, who knows. I will report back to you guys though what I do my first day off, just so you guys can know, and so you have kind of a barometer of what we do when we come off. And I also just wanted to say, you know, I'm not a doctor or anything. I just read this book, and I thought it was a really good book, and I thought, wow, this might actually work. And I did it myself, and I happen to have a business that coincides with a lot of the stuff in the book. And so I started helping people do it themselves too, because it was easy for me to cook the soups when I know people are busy and they don't always have the time to do it. So all the things that I tell you, these are just things that worked for me while I was on the program. So I just wanted to be clear about that. This is all stuff that has worked for me, and we're all different, so everybody has different experiences. And that's a part of this too, is kind of adjusting things for yourself and seeing what works for you. And that was a big thing for me the first couple times I did it, because I'm usually so rigid about following directions. It took me a little bit of time to kind of let go of that and listen to myself and listen to my body and adjust things the way I needed them to be for myself. And that was a huge lesson for me, and it was really freeing, because it made me be conscious about listening to myself and, you know, kind of doing things the way I needed them. Like in the book, they don't talk about doing protein smoothies very much. You know, it's like, especially if you're doing this for weight loss, and I wasn't the first couple times, but I still really wanted to follow the directions, you know. And finally I just gave myself a break and was like, you know, I'm doing 21 days, I'm small already. And so, you know, I started doing the protein smoothies, and I was like, oh, this is making me feel much better. So, you know, you just kind of got to adjust things and stay in the parameters of the program while you're adjusting, and see what works for you. And that's always a good lesson too, is kind of listening to yourself. I mean, that's what this is all about, listening to yourself and just being really conscious of what's going on. And of course, creating new habits. And hopefully that's what you take out of this, is just any new healthy habit. And you know what? It's worth it. If you get one new habit out of it, it's worth it. And I mean, if you ended up changing everything you do and kind of just really shifting how you do everything, then it's really worth it, because your shift is huge. And, you know, you kind of, it's all relative. So it's like, you know, your shift is as big as you want it to be. You're in control of that, because you're in control of everything about you. So that's it. That was my day today, my daily video. I didn't really tell you everything I did, but I did yoga in the morning, and I didn't have anything before yoga, water. And I felt so good during the whole class. I was totally like hydrated and wasn't feeling out of it. It was a really hot class, and it felt really good afterwards. And then I was just delivering my meals, and I just took a whole bag of, I had a juice in there, I had a smoothie in there, I had 2 green drinks, I had a red drink, and I just went and pounded my drinks while I was driving around. Came home, had a soup, and relaxed. And that's it. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the 21st day, which is my last day. Yay. But I want you guys to feel this great too and enjoy this fantastic program. You can email me for info, Shanti at californiahomemades.com, or give us a call, 760-744-0475. We would love to have you do the program, and we'll make everything easy. We do everything for you. You just have to sit back, relax, be present, and get into the detox. And as always, you bring your spoons and we'll bring the food. Talk to you tomorrow.